Elijah. When he saw Elijah, yeah, you guys are meeting, that's good. Now, no, you're not shaking. When Ahab sees Elijah, he says to Elijah, "Is that you, O troubler of Israel?" Is that you, O troubler of Israel? But then Elijah, who's completely innocent, says, "I've not made trouble for Israel." I've not made trouble for Israel. But you and your family have. But you and your family have. You've abandoned the Lord's commands. And you followed the Baals. Now some of the people from all over Israel, and meet me on Mount Carmel. Hey, I like how he's getting angry. And bring all the prophets of Baal and Asherah who eat at Jezebel's table. Now, if you're married to Jezebel, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean that. So Ahab sent word all throughout Israel, and he assembled the prophets on Mount Carmel. There they are. Now Elijah went before the people, and he said, "How long will you waver between two different opinions?" Okay, yeah, that's good. How long will you waver between two different opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. You can say that. If the Lord is God, follow him. If Baal is God, follow him. If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal is God, follow him. But the people said, crickets. Can you tell the people are a little bit uncommitted at this point? Yeah. Then Elijah said to them, "I'm the only one of the Lord's prophets left." You're the only one left. I'm the only one of the Lord's prophets left. I feel like you should say that more whimpery. I'm the only one left. I'm the only one of the Lord's prophets left. They're good. And there's 450 of Baal's prophets. There's 450 of Baal's prophets. Oh, there's our fourth prophet. You guys each represent like 100 people, so that's why. Just envision that they each are 100 people. 100 people. All right. Now get two bulls. Let Baal's prophets choose one for themselves. No, those are pails. No, those are pails. Not yet. No, give me your pail back. I'm telling you, working with actors is... And let them cut it into pieces and put the wood, but not set fire to it. I will prepare the other bull, Elijah saying, and put it on the wood, and then not set fire to it. So they're going to create altars. They're going to put the meat on the altars, but they're not going to start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Anyway, then you call on the name of your God, and I'll call on the name of the Lord. The God who answers with fire, he is God. So then all the people said, what? Some of you are paying attention. I like that. What you say is good, is what the people say. Yeah. So Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, "Choose one of the bulls and prepare it first." All right? Oh, yeah. Luckily for you, I have some beef. Beef? Is that for potluck later? Hamburger. Look, I'm from Iowa. This is what cows really look like. Yeah. So they get their pick. The prophets of Baal get to pick which one they want. Prophets of Baal, which of these beautiful cows would you like to select? This one's name is John, this one's name is Phil. Alright. Choose it first and prepare it in front of me. Call on the name of your God, but do not light the fire. So what we need you to do is to build an altar. You who are not involved with Ahab and Elijah, sir, you come over here. Now, you prophets of Baal, I need you to build an altar. Here's some wood for building an altar. Build an altar. Now this is wood for Elijah over here. Elijah, you're going to build over here. You guys have to build an altar out of that. Good luck. Your assistant's name is Penelope. That's also who Elijah's assistant was named in real life too. So they took the bull and prepared it. And they called on the name of their god Baal.
Oh, Baal.
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 All right.
Baal.
They're building their altar. Now you need to put the cow on the altar. There. All right. Perfect. Now they're going to be waiting for some fire to come from heaven and lick up the meat and start the meat on fire. So you need to be looking to see if Baal's going to drop some fire down. It hasn't happened yet. Don't worry. Any time fire might come out of the ceiling. Just watch out. Then they called on the name of Baal from morning until noon. Baal, answer us, they shouted.
Baal, answer us.
All right. But there was no response. No one answered. And then they danced around the altar they'd made. Now at noon, Elijah began to taunt them. You need to come taunt the prophets of Baal over here, okay? Surely he's a god. Perhaps he's deep in thought, or he's busy, or maybe he's traveling.
Oh.
Hey, no attention to the altar falling down over there.
Okay.
We have some inexperienced altar builders over here, okay? So they shouted louder. Shout louder.
Well.
And then someone gave them swords. And they cut their own arms for blood to try and wake Baal up. Outside the arm. Outside.
Ow.
Outside. There you go. Better.
Ow.
No, outside. There you go.
Outside.
As was their custom until blood flowed, but then midday passed, and they continued their frantic prophesying until the time of the evening sacrifice, but of course there was no response. No one answered, no one paid attention. Then Elijah said to all the people, "Come here to me, people."
Come here to me, people.
There you go. Now you're going to go and build your altar. Back up again.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Then Elijah said to all the people, "Come here to me." They came to him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord, which had been torn down. Wow.
Wow. It actually did. Fell down by itself.
Elijah took 12 stones, or cardboard boxes, and one for each of the tribes of Jacob, whom the Lord had come, saying, "Your name shall be Israel." With the stones he built an altar in the name of the Lord, and then he dug a trench around it.
Got a
You need
trench?
to dig a trench around it.
There's a trowel.
Dig a trench around the altar.
Trench.
That's good. Yep. That's good. You guys are building a nice trench there. That's beautiful. He built a trench around it, and the trench was large enough that it could hold 24 pounds of seed. It needs to be a 24-pound seed trench.
Wow.
Yes, you guys are getting close, I can tell. So then Elijah arranged the wood on top of the altar. He cut the bull into pieces, and he laid the bull on the altar. And then he said to those prophets of Baal, "Hey, prophets of Baal, come here. Take some buckets." There's a bucket for you. Here's more buckets. No, we need 4 buckets, so that's perfect. Here's some buckets.
Good.
All right. Now Elijah's going to give you your instructions over here. He said, "Fill 4 large jars with water."
Fill us 4 large jars with water.
"And pour it on the offering of the wood."
Do it again.
No, there's one time. Come here, pour the water.
Do it again.
Pour your buckets of water on the altar. Pour your water on there. Oh man, that's good. You know what's great for fire? Water.
Yeah. That'll help.
And then Elijah said, "Do it again."
Do it again.
And then Elijah said, "Do it a 3rd time." And he ordered, and they did it a 3rd time. The water ran down around the altar and even filled that beautiful trench they'd made. At the time of the sacrifice, the prophet Elijah stepped forward and he prayed, "Lord, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Israel, let it be known today that you are the God of Israel, that I am your servant, and have done all of these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, answer me, so that these people will know that you are the Lord, the God, and are turning their hearts back again." All right, now I need the prophets to move over here. That's good.
Go away.
Elijah's trying to get some fire going here.
Watch this.
All right. Fire's about to fall from heaven. Fire's about to fall from heaven.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
That was crazy. I know, I felt that.
The fire only fell from heaven once.
Yeah, it only fell once.
And then Elijah commanded them, seize the prophets of Baal. Seize the prophets of Baal.
Seize them. Seize them.
And then Elijah grabbed his sword.
Ow.
They seized the prophets. Okay, I gotta find my spot back here. They seized the prophets of Baal. Where are we at?
Throw water
The
on.
fire fell from the Lord, fell and burned down the sacrifice and the wood, and it licked up the stones, and it licked up the soil, and it licked up all of the water in the trench. When the people saw all this, they fell prostrate on the ground and cried, "The Lord, He is God! The Lord, He is God!" Then Elijah commanded
The Lord
them,
is God. The Lord is God.
"Seize the prophets of Baal. Don't let anyone get away." So they seized them, and then Elijah brought them down to the valley of Kishon, and he slaughtered them there.
Oh.
Prophets of Baal, you're done. You're
Top
yeah, no, not the king. The king's good. He's got a crown. You can't touch that. And then Elijah said to Ahab, you have to say to Ahab, "Go eat and drink, for there's the sound of heavy rain."
Go, eat and drink, for there is a sound of heavy rain.
So Ahab went off and he ate and drank. Eat and drink, there you go. And he climbed to but Elijah climbed to the top of Mount Carmel, and he bent down on the ground. And he put his face between his knees. Can you do that?
Ow.
"Go and look towards the sea," he said to his servant. You have to tell your servant to go and look towards the sea. Go and look towards the sea. Go and look towards the sea. The sea's out there.
Towards the ocean.
I don't see. Okay. She's going and looking towards the sea. She's actually
Going to
going to the
Corpus.
sea. She's swimming. And she went up and looked. "There's nothing there," she said. 7 times Elijah said to her, go back and look at the sea." And the 7th time she came back and she reported, "A cloud as small as a man's hand is rising up from the sea." And so Elijah said, "Go and tell Ahab, hitch up your chariot and go down before the rain stops you." Hitch it up. There you go. All right. Meanwhile, the sky started to grow black with clouds, and the wind rose, and a heavy rain started falling. And Ahab rode off to Jezreel. You need to ride off. Ride off.
Right up.
And then, hold on. Now say it right there. This is my favorite part of the story right here. At this point, it says this. The power of the Lord came on Elijah. Stand up a minute. Go stand next to Ahab. He tucked in his cloak. And then he ran ahead of Ahab all the way to Jezreel. He's riding in a chariot, and you're running, but you're going to beat him. All right, let's give him a hand, guys. Thank you. Good job. All right.